What's up? I believe happy Friday, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button. Just out here enjoying the weather. Just hope everybody just having a great day. You know, and I was just sitting here meditating and talking to God and not really been doing a lot of stuff lately, but just been talking to God, just preparing myself, you know, because when it's all over, I want to see Jesus when it's all over with. You said, "What's up, bro?" You said, "What do you think about Brock?" And you know what? I was just getting ready to talk about that. I think that's gonna be a good WrestleMania. That might be one of the main event for WrestleMania. That might be one of the main event. I doubt that. I doubt that he is. He is gonna win. He probably is gonna win. And I think this could be Brock's final match because I feel like Brock need to retire. Like he need to retire. He need to like retire from WWE because the these new wrestlers that's coming up now, man. I'm telling you, they hands on.
Who is Michelle
That,
Brown? I'm
yeah,
his wife, y'all.
they say hello.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, I think he gon' Brock Lesnar gonna win it. Well, no, I think he might. I don't think he got it like he used to. He ain't like he was in his prime time.
Ooh, shit.
He is not like he used to be in his
Y'all got
prime
a
time.
Newport over there?
He do. He do need to pass the torch to him. But see, another match too gonna be good too. Roman Reigns and CM Punk. You can't forget about that match too. Roman Reigns and CM Punk gonna be fighting each other. So they gonna be basically in a
No,
match.
they're not. Yeah, they are.
I told him I'm thinking about doing me like a WrestleMania party, inviting all the fellas. We all get together and do a nice cookout and just have like WrestleMania party and have snacks and drinks like that and just sit there and chill and watch the matches and stuff like that. But yeah, but yeah, but we gon' but I'll say like between either April, the end of April or going to May, we're gonna be doing different content. We're gonna be talking about stuff like WWE, religious, Christianity, the Bible, different beliefs and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna be doing, on this channel. I'm not gonna be basically like giving time to all these trolls and all these haters and stuff like that because it ain't even worth it of doing. Cause if you look at it, the stuff is just entertainment. If you look at it, it's just like when you look at TV, you watch stuff that's entertainment, that's funny. That's what basically the stuff this people doing on here entertainment because they not gonna pull up in real life. They not gonna come to your house. They're gonna always dox. They're gonna put your house up. They're gonna do this to try to get you in fear. And stuff like that don't move me or don't shake me because the fact of the matter is, God is my defense. And I don't get worked up about stuff like that. If you ain't like actually pulling up in real life to talk to me heart to heart, I don't care what you say on YouTube. I don't care what you say because I'm not gonna lose sleep over somebody say, well, he said this about you. He said this about you. He said this about you. And I just feel like it's childish. It's childish. And it's sad that you got people that still doing the same thing that they did last year. you know. And I had said it on my last live. I said these people ain't got no content. They are not relevant, so they have to make views to get their subscribers to go up. They have to make up stuff to get their stuff going up, to talk about you. If it ain't you they talking about me. If it ain't me, they on somebody else. Like they have to use your name to make your name great. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They have to use everything that you do. Like, and then on top of that, you could be even minding your own business. Like, a lot of times you don't even have to do nothing wrong to nobody. People just come at you because you based on living on your truth. And they come after you about that. But I'm letting everybody know that this stuff on social media, I don't get worked up over that. Like, I don't get worked up over the stuff that he do. Cause like I told y'all, they don't have no content. They don't have nothing better to talk about. Every day has got to be about the same individuals. Every day. Yeah. If it ain't talking about me, they talking about St. Louis. If it ain't talking about St. Louis, they talking about Spark. If it ain't talking about Spark, they talking about One Love. If they ain't talking about them, then they talk back about me and stuff like they don't have any content. They just ain't got nothing better to do. Like, you don't even go you don't even look. Like, if you look at the news, you don't even see the news media people do stuff like this. When you watch the news and stuff like that, they report stuff differently about the world, about the stuff that's actually happening in real life. But me personally, you know yeah, he do need to pass it. Brock do need to pass it, for real. He do. He getting. See, here's the thing. Brock is getting old. Brock is not like how he used to be in his prime time. Brock look like he about almost 50. I see 4 people watching. Y'all please hit that like button. So I was saying, because people was telling me, yeah, they keep mentioning your name. They keep talking about you. And I just got to the point where I'm learning just to let people talk. If you're not gonna pull up in action in real life, all these threats that you saying don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. Because if you're not pulling up in real life, yeah, I seen that. I seen that. If you're not pulling up in real life, then the stuff you say on YouTube don't mean nothing. So like I say, they unrelevant, they don't have no integrity, they not professional, they not decent, they demon possessed, they mind is bad, they got demonic spirits on them, and I'm starting to realize that they are reprobates. Because anytime you can yeah, that's all they do. But see, here's the thing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, and that's the thing about him. Like, he only going along to get along because I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't fool with Gabe like that. They don't fool with him like that. He just being manipulated and used. And they taking him as a inner, and because he got a mental issue and his mind is bad and he mentally ill and he's bipolar, because he's like that, people not gonna take him serious like that. And that could be the reason why people ain't pushing his channel, because he has a mental issue. You can say he's smart, yeah he is, but when you cool with somebody that's got a mental issue and bipolar, it caused them to act up and act out. Somebody told me that he was making threats about my spouse. He was making threats about saying stuff about my mama, making threats on my mama. Just like, cause he calling himself getting mad because he was trying to find every lie that he can think of and say about me. And I guess God then blocked it to the point where he shut his mouth. Cause he got so mad till the clown told him to end alive. Just end alive. And he was upset. I mean, that man had a whole mental break, it was like a whole mental breakdown. Cause he was trying to find everything. And all because he got upset because of a story that I told. And you know what's so crazy about it? This is why I've been sitting back and watching. They the same individuals that said that by 2026 they was gonna move something positive. They was gonna talk about something totally different. When they got in this year, and I knew they was lying, because the Bible said all liars don't have their parts in the lake of fire brimstone. So a liar will not turn in the sight of God. So when people lie about one thing, they'll lie about another. And sometimes they'll tell so much lie to revert with the first lie that they didn't told. So so here's the thing. I told him, I said, I ain't got nothing to do with you, Gabe. I told him that. I said what I said about him last year, standing on it. I ain't apologizing for what nothing that I said. And I didn't really say a whole lot. Only thing I told you was they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. Because his mouth gonna be the cause of him to get back alone again. Now I would say St. Louis, he's on your neck because the fact of the matter is you kept mentioning him, so he say he got receipts and stuff on you and documents about your background. Like y'all really over there, y'all really sick and demonic. Like y'all really is. But y'all days coming. Y'all days is numbered. Y'all days is numbered, and y'all gonna reap what y'all sow. Y'all gonna reap what y'all sow. My bad, I had accidentally put the camera on. Y'all gonna reap. God gonna really get y'all. All that stuff that you saying about my spouse, my mother, and all that stuff, like all these lies they bringing out, talking about some. First it was I was a 7 day Adventist. It was that. Then they had in there to say that I was Baptist. Then they was saying that I was beating on women. That's a lie. So people. So if you look at Liz Jackson, Liz like another Donald Trump. She's got the spirit of Donald Trump. She rebuttal. She's very contradictive, and she know how to make up lies quick. You ever seen when Donald Trump say stuff or tweet stuff on Facebook or Twitter, and then when the medium sees it about it, then they'll call him out about it and say, did you say this? And he'll turn around and say, no, I didn't say that. That's how she is. But she claims to go to Jamal Bryant's church, which we don't believe. I think you just going online to watch his preaching, but as far as you being a member, I don't think you're a member of no New Birth. Cause New Birth don't know you. Like, people just make up so much lies just to get attention. Because they want to click and they want to view, you know. But let you turn around and play their audio. Let you turn around and play their video. Let you turn around and play their live. They'll false copyright strike you. But it's okay for them to take your pictures, to take your videos, to take whatever they can put out and make up lies. And they don't feel like they wrong. But when other people do it and take your stuff, they wrong, but y'all not. They have y'all have rights, but we don't have rights. You basically saying we don't have freedom of speech to say what we need to say. But it's okay for y'all to do what y'all need to do. It don't work like that. Just cause you feel like this and believe like this, that don't make everybody else on these YouTube streets gonna believe the same way you do. Everybody has different beliefs. Everybody has different opinions. Everybody have different facts about stuff. And I'm starting to realize that they trying to convert people to convince people that they're right and we wrong. That's what they trying to do. Hey Alex. And let me get this stuff straight. Let me get this stuff straight real quick. I don't have no Twitter account, and that's a whole nother lie. Never had a Twitter. Never. The only social media I have is YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I don't even I don't even fool with Twitter. I don't even fool with it. But Gabe got his day coming. And when his record get put out, it is what it is. He can't be crying about it. Don't start. And I'm telling you this now. When St. Louis pull it out there, don't start crying. Cause I tried to tell you. I said, leave that man alone. I tried to tell you, Gabe, that when they start pulling your shit out there, don't get mad. Cause you gonna get mad. You gonna say some stupid shit. I already know, and I know how you is. You gonna say some stupid shit. You gonna try to make subliminals a threat because your stuff done got out and it ain't gonna work. I don't even got Instagram. That's the thing about it. I don't use none of that stuff. I only got Facebook. But see, I don't pay attention to him because I already know that's what he do. That's what he do. He don't got nothing better. Like Gabe don't got nothing better to do. Hey Alex, you don't got nothing better to do. He's like CMA say, he's a panelist. He is a panelist. He just want to get in where he fit in. And I'm gonna say it again and keep saying it until he realize it. Them people over there don't give a damn about you. They ain't boosting your channel up. To be honest with you, majority of them people is laughing at that man. They probably talking about that man behind the scenes and everything. Like, oh yeah, we know he bipolar, so we just gonna use him so he could stay on Mookie in St. Louis. Like, why don't you start talking about something else? Like, you was doing content about WWE. Why did you stop doing that? Why did you stop doing that, Gabe? You used to do that. They don't care about him. They as long as he one day he gonna wake up and see. But I'm telling you this, when it happened, I'm not accepting him back. It is what it is. I forgive you if you apologize, but as far as me accepting you back, no, I'm not doing that. No. And as far as Reed, he need to go somewhere and sit himself down. Cause ain't nobody give a fuck about him either. Nobody really cares about what Reed say. Reed, you just trying to go along to fit in, to blend in with the crowd. Because you don't have no content as well. When the last time you ever got on live Reed talked about stuff that's going on in the media? When the last time that you ever went on YouTube and start talking about the stuff that's been going on the news? Do you not know we are in a warfare right now? Our nation is going to war. Gas prices are already high. And all you could do is just sit on your ass and sit up there and talk stuff about me in St. Louis. Talking about something, I'm a prophet. And I already knew that you already had it planned. When you came to my channel the first time, I already knew that you already had it made what you was gonna do. Cause I told bro, I said he probably got this stuff planned out in his head. Because when he told you to give him the information, when St. Louis told you to give that man the information, you didn't want to do that. Because you know if you would have done it, they would have attacked you and looked up your background. They is not fooling with y'all like that. Like one time, I think who it was, Liz Jackson or somebody said they was watching Reed and they started laughing because he was calling himself trying to flame us or something like that. And they like, Reed is so funny, Reed is so funny. Man, y'all need to stop that damn lie. Y'all just saying that stuff because he basically, y'all trying to use him to get him to talk about me in St. Louis. But y'all know deep down that man ain't even funny and not talent and not gifted. Y'all know that for a fact. You know he take other people content, take other people video, and then when people false flag and stuff, he get mad about it. That's why I'm saying what man will say some stuff like that? Especially if you a straight man. When you move, I move. That sounds suspect. When you move, I move. And here's the question is to you, Gabe. If you claim to be a straight man, a heterosexual straight man, why the hell you keep taking another man's pictures and posting them up? Why are you on the man's page on his Facebook? Sound pretty suspect. Cause something is telling me I think you on the download too, Gabe. I really do. I really do. Shoot. There's people that actually think that you gay. Because if you gotta keep picking with a man and he ain't saying not one thing to you lately, you going on his Facebook, taking his pictures, trying to find something like what straight man would stalk another straight man and be obsessed about him? Come on now. And I ain't taking it back. I do think Gabe is gay. You gotta take my pictures. You gotta take just about everything on my Facebook. Watching what other posts is with me and my spouse saying like you is irrelevant, bro. Like literally. That's why I'm saying he gay. He gay. Even my baby was telling me, she was like, man, that dude gay. That dude is gay. Cause she was like, why is he taking your pictures and keep posting them up and stuff like that? Why is he steady keep lurking your page like that? He said he must be a suspect. I say, yeah, he is. Oh, I already mentioned about him, C Dub, like he need to go somewhere and find God and ask God to help him with his mindset. Cause he looking for a daddy on YouTube. Same thing with Reed. Reed looking for somebody to be a daddy to him, to nursing him. That's all they looking for. But then once you get on them and you tell them about themselves, then they want to come back and say you lying. But my question is to y'all, if y'all don't fool with us and don't fuck with us, why y'all watching every move that we do? That's my thing. And I already know why y'all doing it, but that's just my question. if y'all say y'all don't fool with us over here and you call us the slow, this, that, and the third, why would you continue to keep screaming and shouting every post that St. Louis making or I'm making? And 9 times out of 10, I'm not talking about you in no posts. I'm basically on a, trying to keep my channel positive. But that's my thing. Y'all don't fuck with us, but y'all watch everything we do. Think about it. They don't mess with us, but they watch every post. Every time I turn around, somebody screenshot me. Just like one day I had made a post and I was talking about some spiritual reality about God. Then Gabe came around and I ain't even subscribed to him, but I got a notification that he shared it. I'm like, this dude is really obsessed. But his day coming, and when he get exposed, it's gonna be really soon. And I'm gonna sit back. The only thing I'm gonna tell you, I tried to tell you. Cause there's people that got your background information. And they know how crazy in your mind is. And when people see this and find out, they gonna be like, what? I'm like, yeah, this is who y'all was fucking with. But see, that's the thing. They not gonna do that. And that's why I was saying, I'm the type of person, I don't care what you say on YouTube about me, that don't faze me. It don't. I'm just that type of guy. If you can't say it in my face, then don't get on these YouTube talking all this big stuff and you can't talk this stuff to my face. Cause what you doing, you ain't doing nothing but lip boxing on here. You're not being real to come to my face and say, hey, let's have a civil conversation. Let's have a talk. That's why I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person, if you gonna say something, say it to my face. Don't get on these YouTube and act all hard. And then when somebody actually pull up, then it become a problem. Oh no, we ain't got no issue. We ain't got no issue. But in the beginning, it was. Like all this stuff they saying, they ain't gonna say it to her face. They not. That's why they quit to make subliminal posts. Just like they was talking about Lady Blue, Essie's Barry sister. Talking about her. What that woman do to y'all? She ain't do nothing to y'all. Y'all mad? And I did see Sparkles live, and I did see I don't know if you saw it, but I did see that. And I guess her and them and the clown is going at it real bad. And he was talking about I think Sparkle was saying something about he don't want to get up and show his face. He want to hide behind Liz. Which is, I hate to say, but which he was right. He was telling the truth. He is trying to hide behind Liz. And these people ain't got no content. None. They ain't got nothing to talk about. That's why I ain't giving the clown no attention. Because he repeats and do the same stuff over and over and over. What grown man in their right mind would be obsessed with underage kids? Come on now. Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. He is. But see, I knew when I seen that live on Sparkle's Point, I knew it was gonna eventually happen because everybody know he flip flops. The clown flip flops. He repeats himself. That's why I don't give him no energy no more. That's why y'all don't ever see me screenshotting his posts and all that type of stuff. Y'all remember that one time I made a challenge with him, and he never could accept that challenge. I said, if you not Christopher William Whitnar, prove to us that you ain't him. Show your face. And if you show your face, then we'll all come before the public and apologize and say that you're not him. I said that. I told him to accept that challenge. What did he do? He ran and got scared. I ain't finna accept no challenge. So that further tells me that you him. And it's okay if you don't want to be truthful about your real name. It's okay. It's okay. Even though everybody know that's you. Yeah, they exposed him. And that's what they feel some type of way about. They exposed him. And I think it's gonna be some more they gonna bring out on them. Because the fact of the matter is they've been doing this for years. And a lot of people be tired. They getting tired of it. You know, everybody ain't finna go back and forth with him. I said what I said about him. Cause he got an evil, demonic, reprobate spirit. UP live again. She live right now. But these folks is irrelevant, y'all. Y'all, these people, and they the Bible said you reap what you sow. So if it's good seed, you reap good seed. But if it's bad seed, you gonna reap bad seed. Everything that you do, you gonna reap for it. Cause God ain't forgot how the way you treat people. Gave you sure gonna get your repercussion. You thinking you just getting past because you trying to be cool with Liz and the clown. They don't give a damn about you like that, bro. And I'm only saying this as a real man. Like you need to go get off YouTube and go get some help. Go get therapy. Check yourself in a mental hospital. Whatever you need to do to work on yourself to get yourself better. That's what you need to do. And stop getting on these internet because one day you gonna pull that shit on the wrong somebody. Well, you actually did. Take it back. You actually did. You picked with St. Louis, so now they didn't got your information. They didn't got your information. So I'm gonna go over there on UP's platform. We're gonna see what she talking about. Oh, peace out, y'all. But I ain't gonna give these people no attention. I'm not. That's why y'all ain't never seen me make no posts about them. I ain't never made no post about the clown, Liz, Reed, none of them. Cause if I wanted to go in, I could went in and roast all of them. I could. But I already did that with Liz. I already did that with her. I did that with Liz. I did that with She Dove. Who else? I think I did Reed. No, I ain't gave attention to Reed yet. But it is what it is though. So we're gonna go over there and check UP out. Yeah, let's go over there. I know she said she had sent the link for all of us to go on her private live, but I didn't get it yet. But I did send her my email, but I didn't get it. Somebody said this is the year of exposing. Oh yeah, God is pulling the cover off. Time to call a spade a spade. You know, cause I know he gonna be like, oh, yo, what y'all know about me? What y'all know? That's what Gay gonna try to figure out.
Hey, you can come here. She got my life.
But yeah, I'm telling you, every cover's gonna be pulled. I'm telling y'all, the cover's gonna be pulled off of them. Cause they all don't like. To be honest with you, they all don't like each other. Let us. If we're gonna cut the mustard, let us be real. The clown, all of them don't like each other like that. They don't like She Thing. They don't like She Dove. They don't give a damn too much care for Reed. I still feel like they don't care about that dude. They don't care about Gabe. And only Gabe is only being up there because he's a panelist. He just want to find something to talk about. But they not pushing this channel. They not doing none of that. That's how you know when somebody is bipolar and they find out you bipolar like that, they ain't finna push your channel. Only time y'all sharing that man stuff out is when he's talk about me in St. Louis. That's the only time. Y'all ain't really caring about that man like that. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck about him then. You sure don't give a fuck about him now. And I'm being real. But his day coming. So we gonna go to UP live and watch UP. Watch her. And I would say, stay tuned, y'all. By April, we're gonna be talking about the main event of WrestleMania. We're gonna be talking about stuff like that. You know, cause everybody know WWE has basically been on a. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what else been kicking too. AEW. Man, I don't know if y'all been watching AEW, bro. They got Ronda Rousey on there now. And I knew that was finna happen. So Ronda Rousey is a new member of AEW. Cause I remember when AEW first started, I remember when they had matches, they used to be on a time limit. I don't know if you remember that St. Louis when AEW first came out, they had a time limit of wrestling. But now they ain't got that no more. They actually doing what they doing. And then the storylines they got is much better too. Now I do want to see that match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I think what's gonna happen, Roman gonna get that belt back. That's what I think. Roman Reigns gonna get that belt back, and it is gonna be what it is. And he gonna be back champion again. Now it's a possibility that the bloodline could get back together in WrestleMania. It's a possibility. We will see. But I'm finna head off here. I'm finna go to UP's live, finna watch her stuff, sit back and eat and chill, relax, y'all. Y'all like, subscribe, favorite.